Now at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply, the pit barrel is back. The original size, the PBX, and the new Badger barrel. The Badger barrel does it all and more with a great price and great quality. Can you do this on your grill? I didn't think so. You can on the Badger. It's hot with an attitude to match. Pit barrels are easy to use. Get your pit barrel at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ottawa.
That's right. We didn't get enough of it this weekend, so we're back with you tonight, Monday night. The Catch-Up Show. I'm Steve Ray. That's Pete Branton, and we're here to talk about barbecue and football.
What a great pair.
I know. You know, we talked about this, and we said, you know, what do we talk about other than barbecue? We said football. I said, well, we got to talk about football too. So we'll incorporate a little bit of that. And as always, we welcome your comments in the comment section. I'm going to show you something, Peter, that I got today. And here it is. Check that out.
Nice.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
Isn't that nice? I had that made. Now, you know, I was off on Mondays. And the gentleman who made it, I'll get his card and I'll have that information for everyone next week if y'all want to order one for Christmas. A great Christmas present. And it's got that little
it's pretty good size.
It's huge. It's same size as that other one that's on the I think it's 24 by 24.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's got the little owl's nest on the side there. So I just thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
Not that expensive either. So just thought I'd show you that. Create a little controversy. Like I want one. I want one just like that, Steve. Hey, welcome everybody. Oh, what a weekend. Did you see the end of that the Chicago-Washington game?
Man, Hail Mary.
The Commanders. Good Lord. Hey, let's I tell you what, before we start the barbecue talk first, we usually go with barbecue talk first and we morph into football, then we morph into your food pictures. But let's see right here.
Time of work. So here you go. He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game. It's hurting. Comes down to one last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. We're all the way back in the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball's caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh my goodness! This town is going. Oh, this one will be paid back over and over again for decades. The ball's hit by Stevenson. Noah Brown just standing back there all alone, plucks it out of the air.
Noah Brown is the recipient.
Unbelievable.
You talk about an immaculate reception off of a Hail Mary. That was fantastic. Of course, that pass was thrown by none other than JT Daniel from
35-yard line.
LSU. That's right. There were 2 seconds left in that game, and the Commanders were behind. And the Bears were already celebrating. And 2 seconds. He ran around.
Can you imagine being the fans, though, that just knew you won it and have to walk out of there with that loss from that?
You know what made it so I'm not going to say sad, but I was concerned. You know, our buddy, Dr. Barbecue down in Florida, he's a Chicago guy and he loves the Bears. He's from Chicago. And I texted him after that. I said, you okay? He goes, do you believe that? Can you believe that? He said, that one just came out of their butt. Nothing you can do about that. But I thought that was a fantastic clip to show. Hey, Pete, great job Saturday on that Bloody Mary.
Oh, they turned out good. I thought.
Yeah,
It
man,
seemed like everybody enjoyed them.
This stuff right there. Bloody Mary mix from Bear and Birds. We're stocking that now. And I just ordered 4 more cases because I think we almost sold out Saturday. Everybody was buying it. It is good. I'm not a big, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a big Bloody Mary fan, but that one, I could sip on it. And I think then that what Bloody Marys are for, really just, you don't guzzle them. Don't you just kind of sit down and just kind of sip on them?
Yeah, I usually do about the third one. The first 2 I guzzle. I like a Bloody Mary.
I might have to try that if I ever get to the beach. But that's we've got those. It's only $8.95 a bottle. And I tell you what I did, Pete. I cut out the part where you did it. I want everybody to enjoy this little video right here. This is Pete doing the Bloody Mary mix. It's not very long, so y'all enjoy this. This is from Saturday, from the 20 at 10 show that we do every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock at Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply. We've all been waiting for
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
So we're going to, by the way, Steve, you just started carrying this. I normally would have Worcestershire sauce that I like to put in mine. It's already in this. So
what I was going to ask if it already had.
It's already got it in there.
Well, Bear and Burton makes there that Worcestershire sauce.
I personally like Tito's vodka better than most, but you can use anything.
Steve, did you smoke these pretzels?
No, we cooked them in the oven. There's nothing barbecue about the pretzels. They're just good. How much, Pete?
For me, it's just by eye, Steve. So
on the bottle it says 2/3 Bear and Burton, 1/3 vodka.
Yeah, I'm the other way around.
We'll mix it up in our Butcher Barbecue injection mixer. Did you put some hot sauce in there too?
Not yet. I will.
Oh, okay.
Just let me.
Oh, okay. All right. If you notice, Pete's got an Alabama glass and a Tennessee glass. That's a good friend there. That's a good friend. Now you're going in with the hot sauce.
Now, Steve, I know you don't like real spicy. I like mine spicy. A spicy.
Well, make mine like you make yours.
I'll put a little less in there for you.
Now, what is that?
Slap Your Mama, it's called. It's fabulous Asian seasoning. Yeah, you can use it on food, anything. But I love it in my Bloody Marys.
Well, good.
All right, we're gonna take some celery here.
Oh, we're gonna stir it up too.
I like to do it this way. Turn it
Okay.
around.
Let's move that thing so you can get a shot of those. Get a good shot. Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Steve, do you like olives? Feta stuffed olive.
I think I do.
I like to put a little feta stuffed olive on there.
One olive, not shaken, not stirred. All right.
All right, you try that, and I'm going to make Billy one here in just a second. Let's see what you think. That's perfect. Huh?
I could sip on that. That is good. It's not too hot. It's got a little bit of bite to it. I can't believe how smooth it is.
It's very smooth.
This thing is so smooth. So good job on that, Pete. There's nothing fancy or hard about a Bloody Mary.
No.
A good one.
I do believe that mixes make all the difference in the world, and there's not a lot of mixes out there that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that's one of the better mixes I've ever tasted, and I like that it's got the Worcestershire sauce already in it, so I could use that. I will be using that instead of what I normally get. So
you got two kinds. You got a classic and a Key West. That was a classic.
Right.
We'll have to try the Key West maybe Saturday morning. That might be.
Have to give it a try.
That might be our thing. Bloody Marys on a Saturday morning. I like that. So we've got those $8.99 a bottle. So come and get them. Make a great present. Let's check in with our friends, those watching. Let's see. We'll go to Jeff first. Jeffrey Neal Maxwell says, "Hey all."
Hey Jeff.
Steve Davidson. Hello, Steve and Pete. Perry Collins. Hey guys, Monday's almost over. Yeah, it is, Perry. Let's see. Jeff says released Tyreek Stevenson today. I wonder who did that. Did the Titans? Who? I don't know who that was. I'll have to look that up. The funny part was number 29 was, okay. The funny part was number 29 flaunting as it snapped. That was, you're right. I think this fella, I think, played for the Bears. I didn't think about Jeff Splash of mixture for Pete. Let's see. Brent Hilliard, greetings all. Brent, good to see you. And Jeffrey back. That is the Bears defensive back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because their coach looked at him real hard when they were coming off the field. He did one of these. Like, where were you? And so he'll probably end up with the Titans. If he's no good, we get him. We'll trade the good ones away. If he's no good, we'll get him. Titans they're just terrible. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for commenting. I always appreciate that. Pete, coming soon. We've got the wireless thermometers coming. These are kind of like meat monitors. I think I've got a picture here of it. I believe I do. Maybe I don't. Nope, I don't think I do. But these are the kind that you put in the meat and they send a signal
Right.
to your an apparatus or your telephone.
Right.
And they're on the way. I ordered them today and they should be here. I think they're going to be in like the 129 range, but the first batch we're going to sell them for $99.95. We're going to blow them out because people have been asking for them. And if you've never used one, they're pretty cool. I've got one and they work pretty good. They're I don't ever leave the house when I'm cooking because I'm always hanging around, but it's still, you can pick up your phone, look and see.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
Yep.
It's kind of interesting. And it does the ambient temperature in the smoker and the smoker on or the temperature in the meat too. So I like that. And we're getting those in. They'll be here in plenty of time for Christmas. Of course. Brent says, what's different about the Key West style mix versus the regular? Brent, that is a great question. And I don't know what that is yet.
I'll be glad to let you know Saturday.
But I guarantee you by Saturday at 10:30, you and I and Pete will know. I can promise you that. Let's see. Pit barrel cooker. Pete, I ordered some more. I had a few more accessories that I didn't order. And I've got these spikes. Now these spikes are really, really neat. You can build like a shish kebab on the spikes and then hang it up in the barrel. And I got the 10-inch and the 15-inch coming. We are just so happy with the response that we're getting off the pit barrel cookers. These things they're very inexpensive. They cook fantastic. They're easy to use. And Pete, I don't know about you, but I miss the charcoal taste. We were talking with Bud.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing.
Yeah, I think nothing against a pellet smoker or anything, but after using, I love my pellet smoker and I use it a lot. And then when you go to this barrel, the pit barrel, the flavor is just so different, Steve. And I'll tell you, we cooked those chickens. I was split 3 and a half and cooked them. I took my wife home and she said that's the best chicken she'd ever had cooked off the smoker. And it is. You're getting that smoke flavor, but you're getting that charcoal. I mean, There's nothing better than that to me.
Now the charcoal, the pellet cookers, the Green Mountain cookers, the ones we have, I think are the best. They cook great. They do give it a barbecue taste, but when you compare it to a pit barrel, there's no comparison.
Yeah.
If you like that barbecue backyard charcoal briquette with a touch of oak, cherry, pecan, whatever kind of wood you want to put in it. They're perfect for that. And we'll be cooking. I did some burnt ends on my little barrel here at the house, and I'll be doing a pork belly Saturday. I think we're doing Saturday, Pete. I'm going to keep this one. I got half of one. So by all means, come by Saturday. You can see how it works, and then you can sample food off of it. We did 2 turkey breasts this past Saturday. And Pete, were they not the hit of when everybody came in?
They were amazing. They were so juicy,
Yeah.
so tender, so flavorful. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go on a trip on the 13th hunting, and I'm going to do 2 turkey breasts and slice them up and take with me to eat while we're out hunting.
Take them with you, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's if you like the ease of a pellet cooker, but you're ready to, you've had that pellet cooker like I have, like Pete has. We've had it for years now, and we miss that special barbecue charcoal taste. We've got the vessel that will help you, that can help you get that taste, and it's not expensive. The PBX, we've got it on sale. It's $3.99. The classic one is $3.19, and the Badger Barrel, which is a neat little thing in and of itself, is only $2.49. Great price points for Christmas, Pete. Put a big red bow on them.
yeah. Oh, and Steve, the thing about it is it's so easy. I mean, having that little container in the bottom that you put your charcoal in, and which, by the way, it burns charcoal very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Your charcoal, you could do 2 big cooks in that thing.
Oh, easy.
But cleaning it out is just as simple as reaching down, pulling that basket out, going and dumping it, putting it right back in, and you're ready to go. There's no real cleanup to it.
No.
That's what's nice. I always take the little hangers, just put them in water and let them soak a little bit. They clean right up and they're ready to go.
Put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can stick them right there in the dishwasher. And my dishwasher got a little container that you can put it. I'll throw my toothbrush in there every now and then just to make sure it's all clean, get all the cruddies off of it. And you can put the hangers in there. You can hang meat. You can place meat on the rack. It's just a fantastic cooker. Come by and check it out. You will like it. $3.99 and $3.19. Great price points on it. And Pete, we got all the accessories. We got covers. We've got the grates that open on one side. We've got we got the rack, the hook, the special hook that you take the hooks off with. And I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but come by and I'll show you what we're talking about.
And I'll say this: those racks that you bought, those are by far the coolest thing. They're so much better to use because you can actually, if you're cooking hamburgers or something on them with your rack, move stuff over, open that side. You can put more wood down in there. Yep. Which if you didn't have that, you'd have to pull the rack itself off to get in there. So I like that it just folds over the half of it and you can get down in there and do that.
What's cool is you can cook something on the rack and then you can hang something over the charcoal with that split rack like that too. So that's kind of really neat. Let's see. We got something, Pete, we were talking, you, myself, and John, one of our neighbors, he came by the store Saturday. We were talking about the sign, how so many people will say, and if you're in retail, you hear this all the time. We didn't know you were there. I've been at that gas station, Pete, 41 years. I still have people that said, I didn't know you fixed tires, Steve. 41 freaking years. I didn't know you fixed tires, Steve. Tell me where to advertise and I'll go straight there because who the heck knows where you advertise.
You got a tire the size of a mountain out there in the front of the store.
Some people, you can't fix stupid. So anyway, some people say that they don't see the sign from the interstate when they're getting off the interstate, or they see it too late when they're coming the other way. So what I did, I said, I'm going to buy an old smoker. And Steve Davidson and I were talking about this morning as we were texting. Let's see, Steve, let me find it here real quick. Here's the old picture right there. There's the picture. That's right when I got it. Now look at that thing. It's in I think I showed this last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got 2 goalposts on each end. It's got like a scoreboard, and it's got the stands that come down. It's a football themed smoker. And believe it or not, the thing heats up and works really good. But
It's heavy.
oh
It's
gosh,
heavy.
it takes 3 people just to move it. It's real heavy. I bet that thing weighs 1,000 pounds. What we did, this is what we did. We had Sean, our Saturday grill tech. He came out and we pressure washed it, and then we spray painted it. And there's one side. I had Josh take some pictures of it this morning. There's what you're going to see now when you come off the side of the interstate.
Nice.
You think that people can see that now?
Absolutely.
Now that's right by the street. So I'm probably going to get written up by the police saying I'm in the what do they call that? The easement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the easement. I'm off of my property on the state's easement. It's on my property, but it's on their easement. But I think you'll be able to see that. And here's it from the other angle. Now see how nice that thing looks now? Remember it was all rusted.
Nice and white.
Yeah, that thing cleaned up really nice. And there's the back side of it. I'm gonna get a sign for that side too. It's on a trailer, so it does pull. And the gentleman I bought it from pulled it down from Cleveland, so we know that you can be pulled.
Yep.
So if we ever need to take it somewhere, we can.
It's actually balanced pretty good to be so
it
heavy
is.
once you
It
get
is.
it up.
And there's the side from the shot from the front. I love the way the goalposts are against the sky in that picture that Josh took. That looks really good. But so that's what you're going to see now when you come off of exit 11. If you're looking for Owl's Nest Barbecue, if you've never been there before, you should be able to see that. I feel confident that you will say, there it is. There it is, Mom. Pull in there, Dad.
Between that and that 40-foot sign, that's
Well, the sign's too high.
Yeah,
The sign is too high. I told them when they put that thing up, that's too high. We got a big billboard on the property, and it's on one side. It's got like those digital things, but it's too high. You got to have it down where people can see it. And I've got one. I got one side of the board on a billboard, but that's their problem, not mine. They're great people though. They'll figure it out. Let's see. Steve Davidson wanted to see the pictures of that thing painted. So I'm hoping that he saw those.
You should have took a picture of that one you got from Billy. That thing almost weighs as much as that trailered one.
Yeah, absolutely. Brent Hilliard, we talked about that just back. Those are great great prices. I own 4. Yes, he does. Jeff is the pit barrel king. Paint those goalposts orange. Brett, I thought about that, but we're not done. We might do that. And there's Steve Davidson. Thanks, Steve. I thought you'd like that. I think the white makes him stand out. I really do.
Yeah.
I think the white stands out. What I need to do is put those little wind socks that they have on the goalpost. I need to get a couple of those little wind socks and put them on there. That would be pretty cool. So there's our new sign. So that should drive even more business into the store. So and now the next thing they're going to complain about is places to park. Okay. Now on Saturdays the bays are closed. We have the whole parking lot, both sides. You can park on it. Okay. You can park anywhere you want. And if it gets filled, park up the street. I own the street right next to me. So you can park on the side of the street.
Yeah.
There's plenty of places to park. Don't ever let anybody say there's no place to park at Owl's Nest Barbecue. That's bull. We have plenty of places to park. We got more parking than I guarantee you most other places have. So just park on the side of the road. They can't tow you off. They got to go through me. And I'm not going to tow a customer off. Although I almost towed off that guy from Auburn that hit my door that time when he almost got towed off. He got towed off. I can tell you that, idiot. Okay, the closeout grills. We got to get with the closeout. Everybody who follows the show knows we've had a great closeout sale. We're down to 2, Pete. Down to 2. Billy bought one of the Napoleon kettles, and I called you up, or I told you after you left. I said Billy bought the kettle, or you were there when Billy.
No, I was there. I helped him load it up.
So I said I got 1 kettle left. 2 o'clock guy comes in. Do you think that kettle will fit in the back of a Chevy Trax? I said, I think it will. And we got that thing in there. But I'd have made that thing. I'd have taken that thing apart if I'd had to.
It's easily pulled apart.
So that gentleman and his wife got a brand new Napoleon kettle. I've got 2 grills left now. They're just regular charcoal grills. They're made by Old Country Pits down in Laredo, Texas. They are heavy duty. They are built to last. These aren't those little cheap little flat blue ones like you had when you were a kid. You know, Pete, I got a picture of my dad cooking a steak on one of those little flat blue. Remember those things where kids, no shirt on with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. It's a classic. It's a classic. I ought to get it.
Good old days.
Yeah, I ought to get it and frame it and put it up at the gas station because it's the way we used to do things, folks. But this isn't like that. This is a heavy duty, plenty of coals to burn, and you can cook over it for a long time. Has nice heat. It's got a little door you can open and close to regulate the heat. It's even got a little chimney for you can get a cross thing going on, and you could smoke on it.
Yeah,
you could smoke on it just like you can a PK. So we got 2 of those, $200 a piece. After those are sold, clearance is gone. Nope,
got a Kamado.
But wait, one Kamado left. Kamado Joe Connect, brand new in the crate rather. $11.95. Pete, you can't beat that price.
No,
I don't care what they say.
No, that's a steal. You get online and just look anywhere.
Yeah,
it's $500 cheaper, and you can get it anywhere else.
And it's in the crate. It's brand new, never been used. Fantastic cooker. You know, I got these things. I've told everybody, but you might be interested. I got these things. I wanted to expand the line. Well, the problem was I had all those grills, but the only things that were selling were the pit barrel cookers and the Green Mountain grills, the things I've always stocked. So people like to come in and look at them, but they buy the pit barrel grill and the pit barrel cooker and the Green Mountain grills. So I was kind of running like a museum. And it's not a museum, it's a store. So I got to move these dusty things. And so we're almost done. I appreciate y'all coming in and taking advantage of a good deal. Several people did. Steve took advantage of one of the Santa Maria grills that we had, and appreciate him doing that. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Pete, what have you got? What am I forgetting here?
Just if you were talking 2 weeks from now, or not this Saturday, but next Saturday, or
the
somewhere
16th,
whatever it is that you're going to cook. You're going to.
We were going to do wings and a brisket, and I haven't decided that on for sure yet.
Okay,
we got plenty of time, but I know I said I was going to do that. But the problem, that's not a problem. The situation is they're having the big Christmas thing over at the Commons area over in Collegedale.
Okay.
And that thing is humongous, and people go over there. And I don't know if I can compete with that, because that is it's free to get in, and everybody and their brother is going to be there. So we're going to do something. We're going to have an open house, and we may wait till the Saturday before Thanksgiving. The Saturday before Thanksgiving to have our open house. Plus, everybody will be needing their Thanksgiving Day products. So I think that might work out even better. Yeah. So we'll do something special for everybody. We'll have special.
So Steve, with that coming up, just asking, because I know people will be calling. I know neighbors will be calling. Are you going to be doing, if anybody wants, cooking a turkey for them, or doing anything for Thanksgiving? If somebody wants to know.
Yeah, if somebody wants one, we can do one. We can do a few.
You and I both do.
Yeah.
So just put that out there.
Yeah, absolutely. We can do them right here. We can do them right here at the house too. Come pick them up here at the house, or better yet, come by Pit Barrel Cook and I'll show you how you do your own. And that's what's fun.
Yeah.
Imagine sitting down, eating your own turkey that you cooked, and your wife goes, "I cannot believe you did this. This is delicious." There's nothing better than a smoked turkey.
I bet it would be amazing to do a whole turkey.
Oh, Pete, they're fantastic.
That PBX is perfect size to
it is. We had a Green Mountain or a Pit Barrel Cooker Day a few years ago at the store, and man, everybody that had a pit barrel that had bought one, they brought them all in. We just cooked all day. And Ken Smith from Jamestown came over with his son, and we all had turkeys. We all cooked turkeys and those things. We showed them how to do it. We got it ready. We got it prepped and hung them in there and got all the. So Ken had a turkey that I swear we never got it done. It would not cook for some reason. Everybody else has cooked just fine. We put that thing in the oven trying to get it cooked. And we took it off the barrel, wrapped it in foil, put it in the oven. Couldn't get it up to 160 degrees. I mean, it was the most frustrating thing I had ever seen. So he took it home and said he got it. He said that he got it
12 hours later.
Yeah,
Done.
you got it correct. There's Rondell Thacker checking in. Hey, Rondell, you do need to buy something. You haven't in a while, but Rondell, we need to get you looking at those pit barrel cookers just for the house. Just for the house. It's a cooker, Pete, that if you take your time.
It's a conversation piece too. I'm telling you, because people just don't believe that you can cook food that good on it. I'm missing my buddy Rondo. I haven't seen him in a while. Pup is what I call him.
Pup's been busy.
Yeah.
Pup's he's in the barbecue selling business now. And he goes somewhere on weekends.
Yeah.
And he is killing it.
Well, good for him. I hope he's doing well.
He is killing it. He got a brand new trailer that is just sharp as a tack. He's got that new pull behind stick burner. He's got 2 Green Mountain grills that he uses on the back of that trailer.
He doesn't do anything halfway,
No,
Steve. I'm going to tell you right now.
No. And then when he cooks the food, but he doesn't do it halfway. It's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, let's tell me about, Pete, I didn't watch the game that close. Missouri, Alabama. This there was kind of a whining from the Missouri coach. What was that all about? Did you catch any of that?
He whines all the time.
No,
I mean, he does. I mean, every game you can see, no matter who they're playing, but some calls that he didn't like. And I'll tell you, the big one so the quarterback had the ball, was backing up. Alabama guy comes in, nails him. Well, he stops the play. The quarterback kind of stops. No whistles blown. There was a flag thrown somewhere else. Nobody heard a whistle, so the guy nails the quarterback. Well, that's what he was so upset about. Well, they ended up giving him a penalty, which they shouldn't have got a penalty because the whistle never blew.
Mm-hmm.
Refs never came in. How they
They
never did any of that. So that guy, and obviously the quarterback took a good hit that he wasn't ready for. But
is that when he got hurt? Is that Brady? We got hurt.
Cook. Yeah, he hurt his hand. No, he was hurt before then.
Okay, well, I knew but he hurt his hand in that game. That's
he threw and hit a helmet.
Yeah,
and trying to throw.
Well,
it wasn't that play.
I was watching that game at the end, and they kept talking about Missouri hadn't been shut out in 27 years or whatever it was, some crazy stat. Didn't matter. And Alabama had their second team in, and when it got down to 4th and goal, they put their starters in, and they stopped them from scoring. And I thought, boy, I tell you what, then of course, after the game, the Alabama coach said, well, we really wanted to stop them because we really wanted to put that feather in our hat, which was code for I wanted to shut that mother effer up.
Well, he did yell out. They had it. I don't know if you saw it. They had it on video and on camera, and he was yelling at the refs, F you, F you, F you, like 3 times.
After they went to interview him, he said, I don't want to get fined right now.
Yeah.
So cooler heads prevailed. So good for Alabama. Too bad Missouri, you're out of it now. But what a good run! What a great run what a great run they've had. Let's see. Ronald says, "Yeah, Ronald, we miss you too. We miss you too. You need to come up one Saturday, and let Christy go shopping somewhere. Just come up by yourself and hang out with the guys.
Have a
Bloody Mary this Saturday. And there's always a Miller Lite back in the refrigerator." Auburn got his first SEC win this year over Kentucky. Boy, Kentucky is just think last year at this time, Stoops was being considered for the coaching job at A&M. They were just about ready to hire him from Kentucky.
They struggled. I mean, the thing about it is they come out strong. They play a lot like Alabama, up and down. They're playing this year. But they've lost some games they should have won. But yeah, they've really tanked here as the season went on. And Steve, with any team, you either peak early, which can be bad later, or you peak later, which can help you down the road. And you want to be in the latter, I think. when you're out
Strategic
there.
loss, they call those.
Yeah.
If you're going to lose, do like Georgia did. Lose the first game.
Yeah.
Lose the first one, because when it's all said and done, 15 weeks later, everybody's forgot.
Yeah. LSU, that was another game.
Shocker.
That,
Shocker.
They
were ahead by double digits at halftime.
Yeah. And that's happened to them.
In Reed, well, no, it's only the second loss.
I know, but before, the same way they were
Yeah,
ahead.
collapse, yeah.
Yeah.
Reed came in for Texas A&M and just took over that game. He just took over.
He was
that
amazing.
Game. He was good. So there you got it. Texas A&M is on top of the SEC. And, that was funny because it dropped. LSU was in the top 10. And it dropped LSU down to, let's see, that's the SEC. They took a tumble. Let's see. They dropped down to 16.
Yeah.
Out of the top 10 to 16. So,
well, Jimbo
wow.
Fisher, it cost them some money to get a new coach in there and get Jimbo Fisher. They're still paying millions.
Well, that guy they got now, he's good. And they go to South Carolina. Now, I tell you what, don't write South Carolina off and put that in the left-hand column yet. They about beat Alabama. They should have beat Oklahoma. And or did they beat Oklahoma?
Yeah, not sure, but they've fallen apart too all the way.
I think they beat Oklahoma, or did they lose? I can't remember. But South Carolina is they're better than their records. What I'm trying to say. So don't write them off. Anybody knows, let me know. I can't remember. I've watched so much football. That's what I do now. That was my thing this year. I was going to keep up with the SEC. And when I come home on Saturdays, I get on that computer and watch the games and look at the stats. And it's kind of fun. SEC standings: A&M 5-0, Georgia 4-1, Texas 3-1, Tennessee's 3-1. So you've got Texas A&M in first, Georgia, Texas, Tennessee in second. Alabama is 3-2. They're sixth. Arkansas is seventh. Ole Miss is eighth. Missouri is ninth. Vandy's 10th. Florida 11. South Carolina 12. 13 Oklahoma. And I can't believe that. I thought Oklahoma would be doing better than that. 14th Auburn, of course, Mississippi State bringing up the rear. Let's see, what does Brent Hilliard have to say here? Regardless, seems like Kentucky game is often a game for a case of Tums for us in the Orange Bloodlines. You're right, Brent. I remember years ago when that one coach we had, it's hard to remember all the Tennessee coaches that you had. The guy whose dad coached at Georgia, Dooley. Derek Dooley. Kentucky beat us with a wide receiver at quarterback that knew 7 plays. South Carolina 35-9 over Oklahoma. That's what it was. Jeff, it was a big score. So don't write all South Carolina. I know Oklahoma's not much, but they could be the spoiler. Now, just in case you're wondering, it came out. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but Oregon's number 1. UGA's number 2, Penn State 3, Ohio State 4. That's going to change this Saturday. Ohio State plays Penn State. Miami's 5. 6 is Texas. Tennessee came in 7. Didn't play, went up in the holes. Notre Dame, BYU, and Texas round up. Texas A&M. Welcome Texas A&M to the top 10. They were 14th last week. So there you've got the team leading the SEC is ranked 10th in the nation. It's starting to even out. A little bit. All the scenarios are starting every week. One of the scenarios drops the what ifs. So these things, Pete, it always seems like it always works out, that the right teams get picked and get in the right one. If today, I know what you're thinking, Steve, what if they were playing the tournament today? Who would be in it? I pulled this up real quick. Here is the supposed speculative top 12. Don't start till November, sometime in November. Your number one seed will be Georgia. Next would be Oregon, Miami Hurricanes, Iowa State Cyclones, Ohio State Buckeyes, Texas Longhorns, Penn State, Tennessee, Indiana, Notre Dame, Boise State, and guess who rounds out that top 12? Alabama. They would be invited. Do you see one that's being missed right now? That's a slap in the face. I think Texas A&M. They don't have them in the top 12. There's a lot of football left. A lot of football left. Pete, I love it. I love the way this has turned out. I really do.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing how it ends up. I think it's going to turn out a lot different than you can speculate. You can read that, but at the end of the day, there's going to be other things that come in there, such as strength of schedule, which they'll look at, and in the way that they rank these and as they're coming in to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
So better win here, better win there. So there's a lot to play, a lot to happen between now and the time that comes.
Pete, I've got a friend in Knoxville. She just texted me. I think she may be watching the show on one of the other streamings that we do. Kim, I didn't see her note, but hello, Kim Fowler, one of my oldest, dearest friends from Knoxville, Tennessee, a fellow Vol, and just a great person. One of my all-time favorites. So hello, Kim Fowler. If I missed you, I am so sorry. I will not do that again. But I can't monitor all of them. I can't. There's a way. I guess there's a way we could do that. All right. It's time, Pete, to go to the pictures. I think we've covered everything at the store.
Yeah.
Christmas coming up. Man, we got the presents already there. It's if you want a Christmas shop, we've got the stuff there. We've got a whole rack full of stuff, a whole shelves full of stuff.
Lots of new stuff, more stuff in there right now than accessories than I've ever seen in the store.
Yeah. Those jellies, the Terrapin Farms. Just you pick up one of those. I'm going to have some bows there. Stick a bow on it and take it to a friend. That makes a great, great present. And we've got plenty of those. All right, let's go to the pictures. Let's see. There's the pit barrel cooker. That's a rib on a pit barrel cooker. That's a good looking rib right there. There weren't many pictures on there today, Pete.
No.
Thomas Damon. Everybody was, I guess, watching football, not cooking. Thomas Damon did some meatballs over in Germany. Buddy, that looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. That looks really, really good. And then, there's the planks that he's got set out, and he's getting ready to do this. Look at those salmons. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything that cool looking? He's got it
pretty big. Is that salmon?
Yeah, that's salmon. He's got it sliced and got those lemons in there. And you got some sort of a chimichurri.
Oh, there it is.
There's a good picture of it. That is unique. I've never seen that done. He didn't put a done picture on there though, so that's okay. There's the Bloody Mary mix that we were talking about Saturday. And don't forget, we've got the Bear Burton's W sauce too. We've got the Worcestershire sauce. We've got the Fireshire, which is hot, H-O-T, hot.
Yeah.
You put that, Pete. If we put that in the Bloody Mary, if you want a Bloody Mary with some kick now, we can make you one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
I'll tell you what that hot's good is to put it in a bag, like a gallon bag, throw your wings in there with that, shake them up.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Because it has in those, Steve, a lot of people don't realize it's got cut vegetables up in there. There's like onions and different seasonings inside that sauce. It's just not a liquid. It's got chunks of vegetables in there.
Yeah, it's a good one. We've also got the two breakfast, what are they called?
Sauces.
Yeah. Sauces in a bottle.
Yeah.
We serve those at breakfast when we do the burritos at the breakfast. So if you want to try it, come on by. They're absolutely free.
Which, by the way, Steve, I have to put a plug in there. Right now, I have never seen as many breakfast burritos, brisket burritos that you serve in the morning at breakfast.
They're going like crazy.
It has become one of the most. I mean, I can tell you right now, there's like 3 three. There's a lot of people come and get them, but there's like three people that every morning
They
on their way to
they
work,
race in there to
they-
make sure we got them.
And one day they come in and it's not there. They start leaving for work earlier. They love them.
Yeah, they're good. They're really good. There's the cutting board, the top part of it. I just think that's so cool. I really like it. And there's the side view right there. The Owl's Nest cutting board. We'll have this fella's information. So if you want to get your favorite barbecue person a cutting board, we'll have his name and number for you, and we'll put it on our Facebook page, on my personal page, and on the Owl's Nest barbecue page too.
Steve, about how long did it take him to do that for you? So if somebody wanted to get
2
one
weeks.
for the holiday, okay.
Weeks.
Okay.
It wasn't long at all, and they're beautiful. He brought one in to show me, and the craftsmanship on them is just fantastic. He's probably got that oil that nobody ever uses. You're supposed to oil them down.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I guess I should. Pete, that's all I got. You got anything else? Anybody in the chat got anything else?
No, just appreciate all the friends and the people that come down there. It's enjoyable for me to be there, and all the folks come in and talk barbecue. We don't just talk barbecue, talk football. We talk about families. We talk about everything.
Yeah.
Politics, very little, but some.
Brent Hilliard said the Buckeyes are down a player. He apparently got thrown out of the game for targeting last game. So
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So come on, guys. That's what you get when you lead with your head. The old saying, use your head. And there's the Ronald says, I got to have one of those Tack Shack.
There you go.
Ronald, I'll hook you up. Everybody, thanks so much. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you listening. Everybody, we appreciate you coming in the store. We had a great day Saturday, and come on in through the week. We'd love to see you. And we're going to get out of here right now. And good night, Kim. I just want to tell you good night, Kim Fowler, my friend in Knoxville. We're always thinking about you down here in Chattanooga, Kim.